ask another question for you, because I've been wondering about this for a while. Lewis seems to get a lot of hate. As any champion would, I feel like when you're a dominant champion, you will have people that doubt you. But he has like an extra layer to it, I feel. And I have my thoughts of why people sort of dislike the whole Lewis Hamilton and discredits him a bit. But I'm excited to hear what you think. Why is he underappreciated by the fans?
Well, I guess we'll see this year, but I would tend to think that it's because for the past few years, he just had the most dominant car on the grid ever, and his teammate wasn't really in the fight. I think Valtteri is a great teammate because he's willing to listen to the team and willing to take second. So even if Lewis is the greatest of all times, then it doesn't really show, because like, yes, you're the greatest, but you have the greatest car and you have the least amount of competition, because everyone in F1 says that your greatest competition is your teammate. So it already takes away like 2 strong levels of difficulty. So
yeah,
I guess it's less glory, even though he is a legend.
A legend. Okay, so I'll bounce this off you, because this is my theory.
All right.
Lewis Hamilton fans is somewhat the problem, because they take his position so strongly in commenting.
What do you mean?
Like they will defend him so hard.
Right.
It's like if for every person that says that Lewis is maybe not their favorite driver or whatever, then you have 40,000 people writing why Lewis is the best and why you need to shut up and why you're an idiot for thinking that he's not the best and why he's not your favorite driver. So I think that adds another level to it.
Right.
Where it's sort of like he doesn't, not that he would respond to any of the comments anyways, but like his fans sort of takes that job upon themselves of defending him, which makes it even more annoying, I think. I just see some of them, I won't mention names, but some of the meme pages that I follow. It's just great memes, but they sympathize with Lewis like no matter what. They can find anything and turn it into why Lewis is great. And it's like, it couldn't even be about that much about Lewis in the first place. But they just find an angle. It's like,
plug it in.
This proves that Lewis is the best. Why? I think, at least for me, that's something that I find annoying, because it's sort of like he's not necessarily my favorite driver, but I absolutely have to respect that. He is the best. Like, he has the most wins, he has the most poles,
he has the most lead laps. He has the most
I don't know, the most pit stops,
the most pole positions,
the most laps with soft tire, and so you absolutely have to respect it. But it's sort of like, he's still not my favorite driver in that sense, because people have different people they want to cheer for. But if I say I root for Max, and then there comes 10 people saying that I'm an idiot for rooting for Max and why Lewis is the greatest, then you hate Lewis even more.
Actually, I think Max has like die-hard fans in the Netherlands, because it's
yeah, but they're not as like big on social media, I think. Like, he has the die-hard fans, but he's still the underdog. Yeah. So you can still like die-hard fans for the underdog is like building him up. But if he becomes a champion 10 years in a row next year, that's his first of 10, then his fans taking his position and like defending whatever he does, then he's gonna also be like one of the most hated drivers. Not hated, but like under.
I think it's probably the dominance of Lewis that makes it hard to root for him, because it's sort of, well, he or Mercedes are killing the sport, because it's like, I guess, Michael Schumacher.
You can say it American way. Schumacher.
Both of them sort of make the sport boring, because it's like, oh well, Michael won and Lewis won, and then it's not that interesting to watch. So it could be also the reason why Lewis is getting extra hate, that it makes the races boring, because he's gonna win.
I think also that You wanna in a champion, you wanna see something like supernatural, like freakish, like you wanna see